Did you know that connecting with Mother Gaia is as easy as stepping outside and touching a tree or going for a walk in nature? Perhaps harvesting some herbs that we've planted. Even still, we can connect with Mother Gaia through the foods that we eat, the natural foods that have been grown in the ground. It's been said that Gaia's frequency is around 7 hertz, and that's the same frequency that we are in when we are meditating, manifesting, just doing anything that we're real still. But yet, when we're in fight or flight and not grounded, our frequency skyrockets to around 25 to 30 hertz. So I encourage you to go outside, sit and be still. Listen to the birds or the trees rustling and just feel connected to the earth and Mother Gaia. Sit with your shoes off and feel that vibration through your feet. How do you feel afterwards? Then we're going to go pull some cards and see what Spirit has to say. If this is all that you would like to participate in for the video, I thank you. For those of us who would like to join me, I will see you in just a moment. Good morning, everybody. So we're going to start with the Alchemist Oracle today. Welcome in, by the way. I'm excited you're here. I know this is a new setup, but I was guided to, I literally rearranged my entire living room. I was guided. I moved some furniture a couple days ago, but I was very strongly guided to use most of my Saturday afternoon to rearrange some things. And then it hit me once I did that this is where I'm supposed to do my readings. So with that being said, we are going to get started. We're going to start today with the Alchemist Oracle, Elixirs for Personal Growth and Well-Being. Okay, don't get freaked out. There's some stuff, it looks like spells and all that. We're going to use our guidebook. Guys, we're here with good intentions. This is called Magically Holistic, where well-being is our middle name, okay? So it's a place where in creativity and simple living meet intuitive guidance. So hence, that's why the videos have started to look a little different. So I'm just gonna go with it. This is what I'm being guided to do, and so that's what I'm gonna do. So let's go ahead and get started. And I have cleansed the space. I have meditated as I shuffled, but let's do a little bit more here. And we call in Spirit, our spirit guides, our whole team, ancestors, beings of the light, anybody who wants to join us and provide us guidance. I'm going to use this deck to set the tone for the overall reading, and then we'll do clarifying on top of that. These cards are huge, 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 huge. It's kind of a little tough for me to shuffle it that way, so we're just going to go with this. And we'll let whatever comes out, come out. I hope everybody's doing good. Here where I am in the southeast, we are in the height of summer, and today is actually the full moon. I'm filming this on June the 29th, and yeah, so we're gonna see. I made some moon water last night that I actually put in my coffee. I forgot to get a water. I think I should be okay. This reading isn't going to be that long. So, I'll be doing a video. Okay, so splitting on the deck is Mermaid Song and Dragon's Breath wisdom. You know, there is such a thing as dragon's blood. Not to do anything crazy, but it's actually very, very good. It comes in like a resin, and it's actually really, really good. You know what? I am going to go get my coffee. Give me just a minute, guys. Okay, I'm back. Let's make sure we're rolling. Okay. This is my moon water that I had made last night, and I can't remember where I got this little jar from, but I'll do a video on this. I literally put my moon water in my coffee. I'll go into it more, just real quick, because today's the full moon. If anybody wants to make this, you simply take some, I take spring water, or you can do purified water, and you just pour it in a little container. It's clean, and you put a lid on it, and you set it out in the moonlight. Be sure that you bring it back in when the sun starts to rise. But when you put it out there, put your intentions. You know, the full moon is a good time to release. It's a good time to manifest. So, and then you don't want to ingest it if you're going to put crystals or anything like that. You don't want to ingest it, okay? But I'll do a whole video and stuff on that. Anyway, let's pick up where we left off. Spirit, what would you like to tell us or guide us? What is the overall theme of this reading today? What would you like for us to know? Maybe we're only going to get one card, and that's okay. That is okay. Split it again on crow's feet and bird song. And this deck is new to me, so we might go ahead and use the book. Guys, I think this is it. We'll take the bottom of the deck, Dreamcatcher, and let's put this back. And this one is Shroomka. So, isn't it funny how I was guided to bring out my moon water, and it kind of looks like some of these little jars. And this talks about growth, and this talks about protection. So let's read for a second on this real quick, okay? So Shroomka, these aren't numbered. So, but they are in alphabetical order. 130. I don't want to take a whole lot of time. So Shroomka is sulfur. Engage in self-discovery and seize opportunities for personal growth and transformation, which the dragonfly, that's the logo, is all about transformation. So your affirmation, I must use this time wisely and embrace all new experiences that make the most of my transformation and growth. There's some other things here, but I don't want to make it too long. It talks about exploring new paths, acquiring knowledge, challenge yourself, be beyond your comfort zone. There's nothing like finding the one thing through exploration that sets your soul on fire to make you grow exponentially and catapult you into bigger and better things. Feeling that fire in your belly will provide you with a sense of clarity and burning desire to succeed, while keeping things simmering along and fruitful when they slow down again. So this might have something to do with your purpose, okay? So even though these cards looked kind of funky, you know, looks can be deceiving. There's a reason why I was guided to these cards. So let's not judge a book by its cover, okay? Let's also read Dreamcatcher and see what that says. 69. Let's see. Okay, it's associated with silver. Avoid overwhelm and prioritize rest in your dreams. Affirmation, you can write this down. I dream big, I can achieve anything I set my mind to. To help manifest the thing you dream about most, take some time to create a vision board. Collect images that inspire you and pin and stick them to a board or a large sheet of paper. A vision board is a visual representation of your dreams, so hang it somewhere prominent where you can see it. See, this is about making your dreams come true, manifesting. I knew there was a reason why I was guided to show you this. Okay, I'm not going to read that whole thing, but this is the overall theme, okay? Exploring new things, okay? Don't be afraid of growth. And, you know, your dream. Look at this. This has the moon right here. Oh, I love this so much. And feathers. Oh, I love this. Okay, guys. Vision, you know, embrace new growth and what you envision for yourself. All right, so next we're going to go to this deck right here, which is Forest Spirits. I don't want to do that because you won't be able to see it. You'll be able to see it here. Forest Spirits Oracle cards. Okay, this is a whole new style that I'm doing here. So if I seem a little like spasmodic, just bear with me, okay? There's a reason why I was guided to set up this, and I completely trust Spirit. So this is what we're doing. All right, anything else that you would like to talk about, Spirit? Any, you know, angels, Archangel Michael, Gabriel, the whole spiritual team, you know? I feel like they're all sitting around on the couch in front of me, on the floor, and just kind of sitting cross-legged. Ancestors are here. Why is this one? Oh no, okay. Oh, that's so much, Spirit. That's a lot. Can we maybe just have one more? How many's here? There's 2 here. How about maybe just one more, or do you want me to take it from the bottom? All right, we got these. There's 2 more. All right, I know. All right, let's go ahead. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm getting so excited. Buffalo Spirit, wealth power. Maintain kindness, accumulate wealth, and persevere when faced with difficulties. Love, love, love. Hawk Spirit, clear vision. Rise above any adversity and seek clarity. I know that's a typo. As you ascend and achieve true greatness. Look, guys. Growth, finding your purpose, manifesting your dreams. And a dream catcher, I have one above my bed. You know, sometimes when we sleep, you know, sometimes, you know, especially if we have like nightmares or anything, it's, you know, we sometimes in our subconscious, there are, as we sleep, our energy is very, it's like a meditation state. And so sometimes, you know, at least I believe from what I've experienced, sometimes other energies try to come in. You know, sometimes when you're sleeping and you have a dream about somebody either that you're no longer involved with or no longer friends with, and you're like, why are they in my dream? You know? So there's a reason for that, and you're welcome to Google it. So a dream catcher just, it helps keep the energies clean, you know, that should not be in your space. Okay, I believe that a lot because the things that I've experienced. So we'll leave it at that. Something else that I've been doing is there's essential oil that is called, I think it's Vetiver, and you can take that essential oil and rub it on the soles, like especially your heels of your feet before you go to sleep, and that'll help ground you. No joke, I do it. Okay, look at this. Dragonfly. I think this is elf. It's just a mistypo. And of course, Magically Holistic has the dragonfly logo. That's why I was so excited. And you see the dragonfly wings here. Creativity, color, power, energy, vibration, allow inspiration to flow into your life. And there's something else, another tool, a divination tool that I have created myself, that I'm going to be using here in the near future. So I love that. Love, love, love. And look, unicorn spirit, wishcraft. I don't think that's supposed to be witchcraft. It's supposed to be wishcraft. Use your imagination as you wield your own magic and make your dreams come true. Look, guys, I love when spirit does this. You see the communication here? Birds, communication. I love this. I love it. And you have the strength, okay, which is what this card was talking about. You have the strength to persevere. Look at this. This buffalo is very gentle right here. Okay? It's not standing up ready to charge with its horns. It just knows who it is. It knows it's strong. It knows it's powerful. Okay? So I feel like this is a gentle power that we're talking about here. All right, let's keep going. Let's do this one next. And this one is this deck, Mystic Manifesting. Okay? All right, Spirit, what else would you like to tell us or enlighten us with? And we are all ears. Anybody in our spirit team that would like to join us? I don't know why I wasn't guided to choose the angel deck that I have, but that's okay. All right, anything else you would like to tell us? Let me get a sip of my coffee here. Okay, I don't want this to be too long, so I just guided to choose 5 decks. 5 is the number of change. I want us to have lots of clarification if possible. And there's one deck that I'm going to be using that we're only going to get 1 card from because it's more of a time. You know, when can we expect these changes, or when can we expect this growth to happen, that kind of a thing. I love the lighting right now. The sun isn't at its peak. It's around 9:45 a.m. But I am going to be going to work here shortly. Okay, thank you, Spirit. So, I just got done doing my yoga here in the living room. And thank you, Spirit. Oh, that's a lot, child. That is a lot. All right, we're going to take them. They came out for a reason. All right, this first one that came out is Aspire Higher. Think expansively, and the cosmos conspires to grant your wishes. See? I'm going to leave these 2 here because this is the overall theme, and we're going to build down this way, okay? Healing lack. Look. Wealth power. Healing lack. Affirm that you have enough. You do have enough, and you are enough. I have all that I need. Straighten up, child. Put your crown on your head now, okay? Gotta straighten up. All right, purify desires. Burn away old patterns to make room for new possibilities. I welcome opportunities. I feel like this one also can go right with this wealth, power, and this one. Transform limits. This reminds me of like Phoenix Rising. These look like papers. Maybe somebody is writing, maybe in your journal. I don't know. Allow spirit to take away doubts, fears, and attachments. I change my life with ease. All right, guys. All right, one more full deck, and then we'll go to the one deck that has the timeline on it, okay? These cards are from this deck, Moonlit Path. I love this. I really, really resonate with this deck. I love it. All right. Anything else, Spirit, that you would like to share with us? I have a couple of other really fun decks. That I have coming in the next day or two. They're the same as this. Looks can be deceiving. They are kind of like ghostly, but it's not as a disrespect to the undead. The way that the images are on those cards, it makes me feel like more of my spirit guides that are with me and us. Spark of knowing and path of many doors. The moment you stop searching, the spark appears. When life presents many doors, choose the one your breath leans towards. The one that takes your breath away. All right, Spirit. Let's see what else that we have to say. Thank you. Okay, Spirit. Fold between worlds. Your life unfolds at the seam where two worlds quietly meet. There's about 3 other cards. Okay, we're not going to put them back. All right, this first one is Crown of Moonfire. Insight, awakening, elevation. Your awareness rises like fire shaped by moonlight. Hands that hold light. Oh, I love this card. Support, offering, and kindness. You are held more often than you realize. See? You are guided. You are guided. And believe in that. Believe there's a light that is guiding you. You know? Clear vision, so that you have clear vision. I love this. Root of renewal. Regeneration, depth, restoration. Renewal begins at the root of what you dare to touch again. And if you recall, the preview video is all about grounding that I showed before we came to this reading. It's all about grounding. And that's what the root represents. And look at the light. You know, in order to experience, oh, there's fire here too. There may be something in the fall here that might be happening for you. Just keep that in mind. That might be for somebody. But it's important to ground yourself. Keep yourself grounded. You know, there is, I believe that there's a fire down deep. There's a light down deep that may have been covered up. It makes me think of this. it makes me think, like, you see how this candle is almost burnt out? I feel like someone feels like their light has gone out, and it's been that way for a long time. But I'm here to tell you that when you start to get grounded, maybe get a dream catcher, start the vision board, be open to growth. This is exactly what happened to me. For about 3 years, I totally dimmed my light. I would try every now and then to, do some readings, but mainly what I wanted to do was just zone out into creativity. Of course, I would do, my housework and take care of my pup, and I was taking care of myself the best that I could, showering, obviously. I was getting out of the bed every day. I was eating meals. But I wasn't fulfilling my purpose. And I've known what my purpose is for a very long time. So, I started where I was. I started with what it is that I was able to do. And I slowly started to feel that light come back. And I started, with a journal, and just every day writing down what I was grateful for. Just anything. I'm grateful for the sunlight today. I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for, all of my decks that I have. I'm grateful for this beautiful space that I live in. Just everything that I could find to be grateful for, I started there. And then little by little, the pieces of the puzzle started coming together again. And I really had a lot of spiritual growth during those 3 years. And I started going back to the projects that I stopped working with, So I don't know if that's for somebody or not. Fold between worlds. Isn't that funny that this came back out? Your life unfolds at the seam where two worlds quietly meet. So this looks like, you see how this is like light and expansive and growth, and this is like dark and dim. I think somebody may be in between here. There may be somewhere, you just maybe in between, like in an in-between stage, and that's okay. That's okay if you are. Start where you are. Look, I was just talking about puzzle pieces. Look, start where you are, okay? Start where you are and see how this is the outline of somebody's mind, and there's a path, okay? If you have a lot going on in your mind, start journaling, write the stuff down, and you'll start to see your pathway, okay? All right, let's do this one right here. Let's get a timeline. Okay, Spirit, ancestors, when can people start to, when will this start to happen for people? When will they start to come back online? Start to get more creative, start to, I feel like that one's wanting to come out. I think that's our card. Let's see what it says. In 40 days and 40 nights, a period of trial, purification, or testing is underway. You are in the middle of it. Endurance now guarantees. Okay. Okay. So maybe this will be a good time to start your dream board. okay? Full moon, manifestation. And then get a calendar and mark out 40 days and 40 nights. So I'm assuming on that 41st day, you're going to start to see some growth. You're going to start to see your light expanding. Okay? All right, I hope that this helps somebody. I truly, truly do. I am sending you a big hug, and let's just continue to build this community together. And, my goal here is for myself to continue to grow my gifts, and just continue to move forward in my purpose, which is to make content and that is uplifting and helps people no matter where they are on their journey. All right, I will see you next time. Happy full moon, guys.